Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Craft Beer. We're at the Koninck Brewery in Belgium. They produce these brands. We have Duvel Triple Hop, Maredsous Blonde, Maredsous Brune. And then we have the Liefmans beers, Vedett, the Creek, the actual Koninck beer, Liefmans Old Brune, Liefmans Golden Band, which I've had, and it's not a bad beer. Chouffe, Chouffe, Chouffe Soul, which I'd be really interested to try. Triple Danvers, Wild Joe, which we tried, and then you have the Vedett beers over there. So the Vedett Extra Blonde, Vedett Extra White, and the Vedett IPA, and they're all produced in this rather nice brewery. So if I can just squeeze through here, they also do cheese. So they're aging. They say they're aging cheese to perfection. So if I can just zoom in over here, you can see all the different cheeses being aged. But more interestingly, we want to get to the brewery. So as we walk through here, here's some of the brewery equipment. This is the stuff. This is the meat and drink of the brewery tour. This is what we're here to see. We've seen a lot of video up to now. Lots of lights, flashy lights, but this is what we're here for. See, moving through here, you can actually smell some hops. So this is the type of video we've been watching. Oh, this is interesting. This is an actual small model of the brewery. And here's some of the vessels here. If I can get that in, they go up. They go right up and right down. Okay, so moving on.
This is a wort.
Oh, this is the wort from
Yes.
the Koninck. Okay, from which beer?
From several beers.
From several beers.
Yes.
Okay, let's try the wort. That's really sweet wort.
Yes.
Really sweet. Lots of malted barley in there. Lots of caramel.
Yes.
And yeah, it's like a cereal bar. I'm a big fan of it. I'm glad I got to try that. Thank you very much. So carrying on walking through the brewery tour. Here's some more bits and pieces. Brew hall brew hall cool room where the magic happens. And this is I suppose, and there's nobody even in there today. It's a Sunday. This is where they kind of push buttons. That's the control room, where everything's really controlled. And I suppose really, if we're with all the video of talking about lots of people, like they got videos of horses and cats and everything else. Really, when it comes down to it, behind all of that, man, is this the way out? Yeah, here we go. Woohoo! Behind all of that, really, behind all of the video, behind all of the people, the horses and cats, all of that hand manual labour they had, really it's just a control room with a few people, maybe one or two, maybe three people controlling the whole operation. Another video of people enjoying themselves, drinking beer. Here's a couple of their beer, Triple Anders and Koninck, the Koninck APA. Here's their Chouffe, McChouffe, Hoblin Chouffe, and Chouffe Soleil, which I'm interested to try. Hopefully we can try that today. Maredsous, Triple, Brune and Blonde. You have the Vedett beers, Duvel, and whatever this is, Duvelis Passion. Art de la Passion. And then Duvel Triple Hop, which, yeah, I don't mind that. It's a pretty decent beer. I rated it the other day. And I really enjoyed it. Liefmans Old Brewing, I've had that in a 750 bottle wrapped in paper. That's a really nice beer. Creek Brute and their Golden Band. Yeah, they're pretty decent beers. And Liefmans on the rocks. So again, we go into a room that's decorated with lots of old timber and furniture, and it's trying to take you back. It's trying to take you back into how the brewery was. Lots of old pictures of the brewery masters of the past. Lots of old signs. Chandeliers. Is of a bygone era. Okay, looks rather interesting. I'm not sure if that's actually... It looks like it might still be in operation. Even if it's not, even if it's just a museum piece, which it could well be, it's still nice to see that they've kept some of the traditional bits and pieces of this brewery. This would probably have been the old brew house. And if we look down, this is probably the end of the tour where everybody's tasting and enjoying beer. So yeah, this is the most interesting part of the brewery for me. This is the old brew house. This is an original part of the brewery. Look, they've kind of, you can tell that the steel's been cut off here. There's a support underneath, so that piece of steel would have continued on and it would have landed in here into this part of the wall. So they've taken it away so we don't bang our heads. So it's yeah, this is the old brew house of the Koninck. And I don't want to go down to the bar just yet, because actually this is the part that I'm interested in. This is the original belt driven machinery. Let's zoom in. This is the original stuff that really floats our boat here on the channel. And it's probably the parts of the brewery that you're most interested in. Piece of equipment there from the brewery. Old timber beam. That timber beam is probably an original part of the brewery. Yeah, this is the part, and unfortunately, to be honest, toilets. Just toilets. So what do I think? I think the original brewery's been turned into a bar and a toilet, really. A tasting room. I suppose it's nice to sit in the old part of the brewery, but I've been to some brewery tours like this in the past where it's still actually a working brewery. I've been to Polish brewery. I'm trying to think of the name. Where most of the brewery is still in action. Well, it all is still in action. It's not just a museum, it's still a working brewery. Zivich, that's what I'm looking for, the Zivich Brewery in Poland. This looks like the old milling machine. Let's have a good look at that. Yeah, so they've still got the old milling machine going there. And that brings us to the end of our tour. Lots of people enjoying a beer. Thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and cheers.